Hello and welcome to today's Daily Dominion by Holtz. So we're on a Friday. More expansions. So three today. And oh yeah, Tomb. That will be fun. Let's have a look. So yeah, this is Empires, Hinterlands, and Intrigue. And it's dominated, I think, by Hint. Oh, it's quite balanced actually. Um, So let's look at the landmarks first. Yeah, anytime you see a landmark, you will know this is empires. There haven't been any other landmarks yet with any other expansion. So Tomb is rewarding any card you trash with 1 VP. So you can build whole engines around just getting your alternative VP through Tomb. And then what you do is normally you see Tomb and then you check where is the trashing in the kingdom, and we see Sacrifice and Spice Merchant here, so they're even stronger than usual. Spice Merchant for coppers, Sacrifice for estates, potentially coppers. But yeah, I think this is quite attractive. And then the obelisk for, I'll get to that. Here's the obelisk. So the obelisk is adding 2 VP to any copy of the card. Is it the pile or from the chosen pile? Yeah, any card from that pile. So split piles would entail multiple or different cards. But here, any card from this pile that you have gives you another 2 VP. So this is essentially 20 VP sitting here. Potentially, if you gain all of the sacrifices and you don't trash any. Yeah, and it's also a nice alternative way to get to points. And when Obelisk is on some of the strong 5 cards, like on Forum, imagine you can just buy out the Forums and yeah, which yeah, you probably don't do anything around provinces and you just do Forums and Tomb. Um, and you try to gain stuff that you can trash to those with Ironworks and but here we have it on Sacrifice, so we'll need to see how fast and whether we kind of try to do a pile out here or whether we do something else like Wild Hunt. So let's have a look at the kingdom. Yeah, I mean, there's everything an engine needs with a little bit of a caveat. Um, just still scanning. No. Yeah, so there's just the plus buy from Spice Merchant, and you need to trash to get the benefit for plus buy and plus 2 coin. So at some point you will run out of your starting estates. So you have to trash your silver or you gain more coppers with ironworks and then you can sustain a plus buy. So this is an option, but then it's quite complicated to set up or takes a bit. You need the ironworks and then the ironworks only gets a copper. Or I mean, you can also do a silver, it doesn't matter. And then you trash that card to Spice Merchant. On the other hand, as I already explained, there is Tomb. So this is, I mean, it's 1 VP and you get a buy and plus 2. So it's not that bad once you have the ironworks. On the other hand, the ironworks, they can gain themselves non-terminally. It gives you plus 1 action if you gain another action. So you could kind of get a lot of ironworks and then get a lot of sacrifices, which is another 2 VP for each sacrifice copy you get. So this is also fun stuff. So we could build a deck that has enough draw from City Quarter, 2 Enchantresses, I think, Crossroads. Yeah, for plus actions probably will be much cheaper at the beginning than City Quarter to get the actions. And then you have all these ironworks, and then you just pile on, well, ironwork sacrifice, and probably City Quarters will run, or the estates. You could then pile the estates. The big alternative I think I see here is that you go Wild Hunts, because there's so many actions. You can play multiple copies of Wild Hunt. And then, yeah, you just get the VP whenever they join the Wild Hunt party to not risk losing like 10 points or something on here. Um, Honestly, I can't tell at this point whether this Ironworks sacrifice thing is too fast for Wild Hunt to beat. It depends a bit also on the draws and how they play it. I think I'm keeping these 2 options in mind, and I think 1 forum would be great. The first 5 is a forum, not a Wild Hunt. It just allows you to cycle, to find stuff for your City Quarter. And if we open Spice Merchant, I'll get to the open in a second. Then I think a Crossroads is cool, and the forum can discard the coppers, and then you can draw with Crossroads. So yeah. So now to this view, yeah, I just like this more when I think about the open. I don't know why actually, but because I see everything here. So I think the open is, yeah, I favor Spice Merchant. It's a little faster than Sacrifice because you draw. So I would use the +2 cards +1 action capability. And I think Enchantress, and then we just get, whenever we have a bad turn, we just get a Crossroads and a second Enchantress. And then I think we get, well, the Forum. If we hit 5, if just 4, it could be an Ironworks already. Or a Sacrifice, we will see. Probably an Ironworks first. The Sacrifice is not really urgent as long as we can make sure we draw with Crossroads and Enchantress and Forum. We should be able to line up stuff enough to draw. And then we get City Quarters, which we'll need either way. I mean, just to get our hand big. Otherwise, we really need to get Wild Hunts, and then we can't get the other stuff. So yeah, let's see. So we do Enchantress and Spice Merchant. Yeah, I think they'll follow. Okay, it's good to be player 1 here because they can't attack our Spice Merchant. Yeah, if now their Spice Merchant is under attack, I think they're already lost. Unless we kind of bottom deck now on the next shuffle. Okay, they do the Enchantress. Sorry, they don't have a Spice Merchant, they have Sacrifice, of course. So they have a VP lead, an early VP lead, fine. Yeah, and here I think I prefer a Crossroads. Because I'm not going to trash the estates so fast. It could be a silver, to be honest, but I think I just want these Enchantresses in play. Because then I can play more Spice Merchants, and we get thinner sooner. And the silver is more of a blocker, actually, now, to get that thinning done. And Crossroads could be quite good. Yeah, here, if we draw now 2 cards, we draw another 2, and then if we have a Crossroads or something, we are okay. I mean, it's down there, but it's fine. Yeah, we trashed. That's the important thing. We trashed the copper. I mean, I think this is a good window for Ironworks. It feels a little bit early because we haven't established the draw. So what are we gaining with it? I mean, it could be just another Spice Merchant for now, as long as we still have this copper sitting around. The Crossroads gives us enough actions to play 1 Spice Merchant for +buy, so that could be something. So let's do it, and then I think the next is City Quarter. We haven't hit 5, otherwise I would have bought a Forum here. Okay, so what is this? Well, we have the Enchantress, but sadly not the Spice Merchant. All right, doesn't really matter. Then we just get a second one here, I think, and now I feel now is a good window for City Quarter because we are still too light on the draw that we can go more Ironworks. Another Enchantress could also be reasonable, but we'll need the plus actions at some point. Once we get all these sacrifices, unless we want to trash them, we need plus actions to play those sacrifices on estates. So I think my brain currently is looking for a sacrifice Ironworks estate pile out. I mean, we haven't hit 5, so there was not even an option to get Wild Hunt yet. But I think, yeah, I think a City Quarter will be just much, much stronger than very soon, because we are thinning than another Enchantress now. I mean, we go into debt, but then we can use, I mean, we could even get a silver if we absolutely need payload with the Ironworks. So let's do this. And the Enchantress, I'm not sure. It might be better to have 2 Enchantresses and 2 Enchantresses. Usually, yeah, with the durations, you try to play them symmetrical so that you have a consistent benefit. So rather than playing 1 Enchantress and then 3, you would try to play 2 and 2. I mean, it also very much depends on the game situation, game state, how close to ending, etc. But as a general rule, that's quite helpful or helped me a lot initially with wharves, for example. This is a classic. Some people like play seven wharves, complete overdraw, and then the next turn they only have one or none. And then the turn after that one is pretty sad. So here I just decided, so let's just go with it. And now we try to play one Spice Merchant for money. Okay, this is a little bit sad. Because we can't, I think, draw now. Yeah, okay, this is good. Now we draw first. Okay, yeah. Maybe we find the guy. I mean, we could gain an estate here, but I don't think that's really making any sense. Let's draw. Okay, we didn't. So the second Spice Merchant bottom deck, that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, and I think I don't want that silver. I rather want Enchantress. I mean, we can still do it. We can still get the estate, and then we have 5 rather than 4. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, and it's not thinning because yeah. If we take a silver here, we also have 5. So it doesn't really make sense. I mean, we are adding a silver, so one stop card, and this one would just be a replacement of a copper with an estate. Yeah, the question is if we are ready for another. I mean, we could get a sacrifice here. That trashes estates. The estates are not that harmful with crossroads at this point. Um, can we play all of those guys next turn? Yeah, we can. But we likely need to play one Spice Merchant as draw, because we are still too light on draw. So why not a sacrifice right now? Or another Ironworks? I mean, we need money at some point. I think I like the thinning more than or another Enchantress, which we could also play and then line up. Well, we'll only hit 5 or even 4 next turn. So one Ironworks would have to get a silver. So I think I'm getting another Ironworks. Okay, so now and this is not an 8 overpay. No, we need a gold. I think. Unless we really only want to do it with scaling, but then we can't repay those city quarters. So I think we need 1 gold. We need to line that up next turn. Let's see if we get a bit luck here. No, not really. I don't even know if I should draw first. It's a 50% chance, maybe. How many coppers do we have left? 4 coppers. So there's 3 coppers in here. Um, yeah, but we need to find 2. I mean, worst case, we find 2 coppers and then no, I'm not doing that. Okay, let's draw. Wow, this is really super sad, man. The most important card is hiding. That's Crossroads. At least we can get the Chantress in play. So now, if we, yeah, let's just play now. I think I'm not drawing, right? Or am I drawing? Maybe I'm drawing. No, but then what do we do? No, 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 we don't. No, no, no. No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, if it's not the Crossroads, then we are stuck because you can't draw again, and it's just a third of a chance. So we don't do that. But I think we need 1 silver. And maybe it's just a second Crossroads, to be honest. We can buy it here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get a sacrifice and a silver. And another. But then, no, then we don't trash right now. I think. I mean, we're a little bit behind on the VP, but that doesn't really matter, I think. So we just take another Ironworks and another Crossroads. Silver. It's just a little bit many stop cards for my taste. We know the Crossroads is down there, so maybe we get a Courtyard instead. I should have more See, I mean, we have three, so we could also get a courtyard here and just get another silver. Then we might not need the gold. But is a courtyard better than a crossroads? I don't think so with our deck. Hmm. Hmm. Am I seeing correctly that they don't have any spice merchant? I think that's it. Huh? That's interesting. That's why we have a 4-4 split because they trashed one estate, right? And one copper, that's 4 points with the tomb. And we trashed 4 coppers. That's easy to spot. So we have 3 coppers left. So there's a copper, a crossroads, yeah, and what else is down there actually? Do we have a silver? No. Uh, We trashed 4 coppers, yeah. Ah, another spice merchant, of course. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we have a bit of draw. So we can draw with the spice merchant, 2 cards, the copper gone. I think then we are good to take another silver. And then we can buy a 4 card. Or we can just gate a 4 card now and buy the 3 card. This is funny. Um, yeah, well, we might want that sacrifice at some point, but I don't think I want it now. I think I want more draw, and the crossroads gives us a bit more consistency uh, than the courtyard. Because it also has the plus actions at least once. And if we just do like Enchantress and Crossroads here, I mean, having 2 Enchantresses down is awesome. We don't need it though, really, because we will have so many actions that city quarter will do quite a lot. Ah, this is really interesting. I can't tell what's the best play. Can't tell. Hmm. So we are ahead. So I think let's play little risk. Um, And I think little risk is another crossroads and a silver, and then we can do the city quarter stuff. Yeah. So silver and oh no, this is not working. Sorry, we need to get the crossroads with the ironworks. Glad they didn't block this or something. Yeah, now we get another silver, but this is really just for the payload. Okay, now oh, there's bit of a connection issue. I hope it's not sustaining. Yeah, I mean, they are still suffering quite a bit. They're not thin and they're not really trashing a lot. Oh God, this is so bad. I mean, at least, oh, okay, now I did another mistake. Shit, this should have been obviously crossroads. Yeah, one, two, okay. Okay, but at least we can now get yeah, this is more important than anything else. We need a city quarter now. And the Enchantress is in play. So that's nailed. And we have 2 crossroads, so that we will have, I think, a fair chance to hit. This was a misclick, a classic, because this is so small here, the pig here. And we're not even under attack right now, right? No, we're not. Yeah, this is now coming together. Yeah, 4 cards. Can we do something better? No, we will draw with the crossroads, no problem. Okay, now, this is for sure plus by. Uh, what now? What do we gain? We have 2 city quarters, so I'm not doing the wild hunt. I think I'm going city quarter ironworks sacrifice estates. I think because we have 2 crossroads, we are super prepared for that. Even though I love wild hunts, but this time, guys, you need to hunt without me. So we need to end it rather quickly because this will, I mean, the wild hunts at some point. will kick off, but we can always empty the estates, or at least lower them to a degree that they will have problems. And I'm not comfortable not having a forum. So you saw the effect we got. We cycled um, badly in a way. We didn't find stuff bottom decking, and the forum would have done magic here. So it's a little sad we didn't hit 5 initially, but yeah. I mean, the Enchantress drew 3 estates. I think once we had 3 estates. It didn't never materialize. And now the city quarters are higher priority because of the additional action. Um, so we can gain and then play this. So what do we gain? I think it's definitely time for a sacrifice because we won't sustain all the spice merchants, I think. We will have 1 copper. Maybe we need to trash one next turn. We can trash an estate right now. Possibly. Could be okay to do. It's just points, but not any money. Mm. Yeah, I think it's also reasonable to take another silver or another cross 3 silvers. I mean, we can feed them to spice merchants for plus buy, but I think I prefer them. I don't know if these spice merchants are just a distraction in the future. If we should just sacrifice them away and work with a single buy and just maximize Ironworks gains rather than trying to get plus buy a lot with. We don't have a gold. We're not really set up for a lot of buying here. Gaining is the thing. Um, I think I like 1 sacrifice here and 1 silver. Yeah, we can always trash it. So 1 silver. I think I'm not getting the ironworks right now. I'm getting the sacrifice, and then the sacrifice is also a bit of a hedge because we can trash and then draw 2 cards. But this is more risk mitigation now than anything else. So we draw again, we play the Enchantress. A second Enchantress would also have made a lot of sense. I didn't think about that. And here I think we keep the copper, we just trash this. 10, I mean, this is great. Um, I wonder if we actually get 1 forum now when we are sanitized. Hmm, no, no. Could be gold and city quarter, for example, but then we should keep the plus buy. The reason is then we can just buy city quarters. We don't have depth and we can gain ironworks, ironworks. We don't have to buy ironworks, we can just gain it. This is a little bit of a debt than 7 debt. And we'll have 9, 10, coin, 12. Yeah, so that's 5. Well, that's all right. I think I need like 4 city quarters to pull this thing off with the estate pile out. Maybe 3 is enough. If we play, we can trash sacrifice with sacrifice. And then we just need a lot of ironworks to gain the estates, and we get the actions from the sacrifices. Um, yeah, they're not really, they don't have golds and stuff, no silver. They don't have a deck to do any provincing. So from that perspective, um, yeah, the gold feels a little bit like a distraction. I don't know. Maybe it's just Enchantress and City Quarter. But the Enchantress is another action, which I don't like that much. So it could be Forum and City Quarter. That's 4 dead. And the next turn 10. Yeah, securing the position. So I'm taking the Forum. I'm purely taking the Forum over Wild Hunt because of its non-terminal. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, here might already show that it was the right thing to do. And we'll discard all the treasure. Okay, they play 2 enchantresses. Let's see what we draw. We need to sacrifice 1 card. I think it's the Spice Merchant. And then, yeah, we are under attack here. This is a little small for my taste. I know it should be bigger or something. And then you don't misclick it so easily. Yeah, here, I think we just dash this guy. Yeah, and now we play the forum, I think. This city quarter, city quarter. Okay, this looks good. Um, Now, how do we build one? So this is certainly the plus buy. So we can already do that. So now we don't have a copper for next turn, but we can get it during the turn. If we want to keep the spice version, maybe we just trash it and we start on the sacrifice stuff now. So this is 6, 8. So we would have another 4 dead. Can trash another estate. This is getting us into a VP lead. The crossroads, they don't really serve a purpose at the moment. I mean, we can play it and then we get the actions, but I think I'm getting more ironworks now. Ironworks. Okay. You know, it's still the crossroads is better. It draws 2 cards. That's enough. Yep. Okay, and then just 2 more, maybe. And then we buy 2 city quarters, I think. Oh, we can't. Sorry, this is not possible because we don't have so much money. We can buy 1 city quarter, and then we have the 4 city quarters I was dreaming of. And then we probably trash an estate. It's a little unclear because we have 2 crossroads, but we can always trash a crossroads to a sacrifice. So maybe we get another sacrifice then here, rather than then we just trash all the estates. Oops. We'll need that sacrifice anyways at some point. And it's a bit of a hitch to. So okay, so we can get one more thing. It could be an enchantress to be really safe, or a silver. I mean, a silver is also fine. Um, Silver is actually good because we can also feed it. But then we have 6, 8, 10, 6. So two dead only, so we can even buy next turn. Or is it just another ironworks? But then do we play it? Do we just get another sacrifice then with it? Yeah, why not? Let's do another round of this. And now I think I don't want that. I want this just for the hitching. 1, 2, okay, 8. Yeah, and here, I mean, do I mind the debt? Um, if I buy something and then the city quarter and then I have 8 debt, do I mind 8 debt? Not really, because I don't want more than 4 city quarters. We'll work on this pile out now for what turn is it? We were a little slow, it felt. 11, yeah. So 13 turns maybe, another 2 turns. So then it should be another ironworks, I think. And the city quarter. No, we can always get these ironworks in turn, so we get another sacrifice. It's a little bit overkill, but I want to be certain uh, to draw. This is higher priority than anything else, and the sacrifice can still move us along if we draw like this and crossroads without. I mean, we trashed all the estates, so yeah. Okay, so now they are doing the whole ironwork stuff. 6. Okay, they had right. Okay, cool. So we can just play one and play another one. Well, we can play the forum, yeah, first. And then we draw 10 cards. That's everything we have. Okay, great. So this should definitely be the win, I think. Now we still have a lot of gaining to do, so mm, 1. So if we gain those for 5 guys, Yeah, then we should also gain an Enchantress and put it in play to be ready for next turn. I think they can't pile the estates. They don't have enough. We have six, seven ironworks. So they have three. Yeah, they can't pile the estates. We can. So let's just empty the let's just empty them. Mm-hmm. Oh no, now we don't have another enchantress. Which well we draw it, huh? Yeah, we will draw it. Yeah. The other I mean the other oh, they could theoretically pile out the enchantress, but they don't win with that. Here we get the other enchantress. And now, well, how many trashing do we do now? We can get tons of points next turn if we. I think we can trash those spice merchants. We're not gonna get any. We have seven, so we can pile the estates. We don't need plus buy. So we just trash those guys. Bang. Two enchantresses. And these two, I just keep them. I mean, why should I trash now? There's no point. Even the crossroads. I mean, you could debate that we trash the crossroads here. Just to not have them that. But I think we can't really not draw with two enchantresses in the deck because there's these three silvers and two crossroads. That's five cards. And we draw another four. And then we can always trash and trash with sacrifice until we find a city quarter. Theoretically, we could see all our ironworks and no actions. But then a crossroads is actually not too bad because it gives us the actions. I don't know. Maybe I just trash one because I don't know. Okay, and now we just pay the debt and that's it. Okay. Yeah, this is it now. The next turn will be fun. Yeah, let's see how many of those sacrifices we can trash then. We can still use one crossroads multiplier. Yeah, they I mean they were lost because they didn't have enough gains and they couldn't pile out on the city cores. And we have this huge repeal it. Okay, here I think we just draw. I mean this forum doesn't make sense because it draws everything in the city quarter. Okay, now well yeah, now we just do it. One, two, okay. What else can we do? No, nothing really. Do we have the actions for this? Well, we might have to trash a forum. Oh yeah, we surely do. So trash a forum. Um, Gain another. Um, the enchantress we won't need anymore, so trash the enchantress. Another. Oh, this is funny. We want these three actions. That's cool. Yeah, that's it already. We play this guy and then one, two, three. Now we can trash two states. Okay. Cool. What a cool finish. That's fun. All right. Cool. 13 turns. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that were there was a possibility to do it quicker, but I just didn't get the draw going fast enough. I needed one forum faster, but I never hit five initially. So I think if you have a forum and then you can just line up stuff so much better. Um, yeah, that might have done a turn less. I think maybe even two turns, but one turn. 12 turns feels reasonable here. Cool. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.